Right then, my 6-year-old has specifically requested a Big Pharma playthrough, so let's have a go, and we'll just pick this up as we go along for those of you who aren't familiar. We are going to start a new game and just go initially through the basic beginner scenario. Earn a total revenue of $1 million within 10 years. So this is a game where you sell medicine. Effectively, you make medicine and you sell medicine and you make a profit, and by making a profit you win. Now let's call ourselves Alex Corp, and we're going to play as, if we flick through, there's Barclay, there's Tess, there's Leonard. Let's play as Leonard, the good old-fashioned mad scientist. Okay, so I'll pause the game and talk you through the basics. This is our starting factory, and we can expand into other bits of the factory later. You see we've got ports here which allow us to import the base medicine, the base ingredient for the medicine, and then export the medicine there. So we bring it into the factory and then out of the factory and send it off into the big wide world. Now what we have is ingredients here. So this is alkaline gel and materia residue, and each of these have two sets of features. They have these things which are side effects, which are bad, and they have positive effects which are good. So this removes warts but causes you to have problems going to the toilet. And there are 20 different points along this range, and the good bits are the green bits and the bad bits are the red bits. And this light bar here shows us where the actual concentration currently is. So if we move this down 2 concentration points, it's currently, you see, at 18, and we need to get it down to 16. If we can get it down to 16, we can have ourselves a medicine that works nicely. Oh, excellent. In fact, we can easily upgrade this as well, but let's just start with the basic one. Now, if we have it down at 18, we don't actually get in the zone for the side effects, which is perfect. We get the green, which is good. We don't get the red, which is bad. So we'll produce a really good medicine. If we look at this one, for example, if we move the white bit down into the green section, which means you've got an active medicine, it will also be in the red section, so it will have side effects, so that's a bad thing. So that won't be as good a medicine. So let's first of all start off by importing some of the reacted materia residue. So import reactive materia residue. We need to take it down in concentration 2 points. So basic and evaporator. Also a dissolver decreases concentration by 1 point. In fact, I think we're going to be better off importing it there and there. So import it, run it between the two of them, and then we need to turn it into something that somebody can use as medicine. And in this case we're going to go, we've got this one already, good work. We're going to use pill printers, so 1, 2, we need to move that to there, say. Okay, so bring the belt, link them up, it goes in there, it comes out there, it goes into the 2 pill printers.
Invalid position.
So we'll stop importing there and we'll start importing here. And this game eventually becomes a bit of a puzzle game in making sure you've got the right setup to be able to get the drug to the right concentration and then ship it out the door. So we already have that going, so let's just set that going. But first, what we are going to do is research some new ingredients. We're going to hire 2 people, and we're going to get one with a catalyst, lungs medication, liver medication, lungs, liver is more profitable. We're going to get liver medication. Okay, so these explorers cost us $100 a day in total, and they are going to go and find us new base ingredients which we can use to create medicines. Now over on the research side, these people can research us new machines, and we're going to set one on each of the slightly more sophisticated machine to. They reduce concentration or increase concentration by 3 points rather than just 1. So with all that on the way, let's start time back up again. Okay, so here is our medicine. It comes in and goes into this machine. As you see, it shifts the concentration down by 1 point, and we are getting close to being able to remove a wart. Now it works its way along the production line into this second machine. And this second machine moves it 1 more point, and as you see, the cure goes green and becomes active. We now have a form of medicine on our hands. Next thing, we turn it into pills, and sooner or later it will go out the door. And when it goes out the door, we have a new
You have
medicine.
released a new product.
There we go. So let's take a look at this. This is pretty straightforward. Removes warts. So you take the value of the medicine, you take away the production cost, and you basically have the profit you're left with at the end. Production cost means it costs $10 every time we take it down by 1, and it costs us 20 to process one of these. So I don't need to worry too much about that. Basically, we've got to sell some medicine. That is making us $72 per day. That's not bad. That's a start. That might go up as we start to get more through. Yeah, we do have another ingredient. The question is, do we want to produce a distinctly average? We may as well have a little look and start to produce this and see if it will bring us any money. We basically have the same setup of reducing it by 2 points. So we need to buy ourselves some new space. We've not got a very good starting office. Now, which one do I want to buy? Let's keep it simple and pick that one up for the moment. And we're going to set up effectively the same setup because it just goes through and it reduces concentration twice. So 1, 2. Into a pill printer. 1, 2. Very compact little setup. Very little space wasted. We need to import our other ingredient. And this won't be a very good medicine because it will have a side effect, but it'll make us some money at least. So that's a good start. Okay. Let's see what's about to come out. There's our new medicine.
You have released a new product.
Okay, the next thing I want to do is upgrade that, which should be fairly straightforward to do. Now we're almost breaking even already, which isn't bad. That is $77. That's pretty good, actually. Okay, this is starting to go up. Let's have a look at the company and see how they're both doing. They are both a cure rating of C. Now, each particular cure has a hotspot whereby it's most active. So if we take a look at our drugs here, it might be that remove warts is most active somewhere in the middle, and that's the most beneficial it'll get. So we may be a few slots out of its prime healing spot, but we don't really know, so at the moment we'll just leave it be. In due course we'll be able to find that out. Okay, that drug is getting worse and worse because it's obviously near the sweet spot of the side effect rather than the actual beneficial effect. So we're going to start to get less money, and that's already down to $70 rather than 77. But initially we're fine. We're not looking to make too much money from these. Once the research comes in, then we can start to get interested in things. So 17, 16, let's speed it up a little bit more. Because until that research comes in, we can't do much more. But when we get the research, then we can start to get to a level 2.
New ingredient discovered.
Okay. Now cures have 2 levels. You have a basic level 1 cure, which is this, something like cures that calms acid reflux, and then you have a level 2 cure, which alleviates stomach ulcers and is worth more money. 2. 2 more to have a look at. That's a fairly normal one. That one could be useful. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this materia residue up to its second level. Because once we get it to its second level, we can get more money out of it. This goes to female contraceptive. This helps ladies stop having babies. Active range of 1 to... Ooh. Now the problem is if we get that into its active range, it sits here and we have to take it all the way down to there. So that would be quite expensive to take down, and it's not actually worth that much. So I'm not sure that's worth it. Let's have a look at some other ones, shall we? Let's have a look at our new ones and see where we go. 6 to 8. That can go down 3 and into a dissolver to combat liver disease. Down 3 and into a dissolver to combat liver disease. Go right up the other end. We have got a very bad start with our ingredients here. 10 to 12. Up 3 and into an ionizer to cure hypothyroidism. Cure hypothyroidism. Ah, now here we go. This is where we go straight to level 2. So, the rubbery alkaline gem is the one we're going to take straight up to level 2. Now we can do. That's actually the one we've got here, isn't it? Okay, that is going to go steadily down in profit, but for the moment we'll stick with it. So we're going to buy this, and we're going to take this drug straight to level 2 and then decide if we still want the level 1 version as well. So, it needs to go 10 to 12, up 3 and into an ionizer. So we'll take it up 3. So let's start with that, up 3 and into an ionizer. That's a good start. Up 3, into an ionizer, import it. Okay, let's take a few moments. Let's get it, speed it up. Okay, so up 3 and into an ionizer. We've shaken it out. It needs to now go up 4 at least. So basically we've got room to do 6, 12, 8 and 24. So we've got 4. Yep, let's do this the slow way. We've got the time. What is the best way to do this? 1, 2, 3. 4. Couple of pill printers. Okay. Nope, that's not going to work. That will though.
Invalid position. Insufficient funds.
Are you kidding me? Okay, let's take a loan out. What do we need? 25,000 over 50,000 over 2 years, 77. That looks pretty good to me. $77 a week. It's only 2 years though. Gives us the money. Let's do that. Okay. Let's keep it going. So we're now making a loss for a moment, and we will do until this drug comes through. That's going to be the key. We need to start researching. We need to assign 1 there. That should be do. The other one, we're only assigning 1 of our people, but that's fine because the other explorer is going to start making us money, or sorry, making research points towards cheapening some of our ingredients. While we've got that going on, let us at least set up another one of these. Let's try. That needs to go 16 to 18 into an evaporator. Let's just take that up 4 and create a simple drug from it. So Yambutan ash needs to go up 4. so let's apply the long one. Take it through a series of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, there we go. And into a couple of pill printers. And we'll be taking the isomerized Yambutan ash is what we are importing here. Okay, so let's go back and to get ourselves speeding through. We should also quickly assign our researchers to something. What do we want? Alternate delivery? Alternate delivery is a good idea actually, because that then allows us to produce a creamer which will reduce the side effects, which is always handy. And then we need to consider looking towards desert expeditions as soon as that's done. But for the moment that'll do. Okay.
You have released a new product.
We've got 2 new products. 139 current profit. I like that. That's a good start. And the other one is minus 81. Ah, that's no good. That's no good at all. That is no good at all. So what's happened here is we've got it to level 15. And then I decided I wanted to get it a little bit higher. So we put it through another evaporator. But in doing that, we actually turn it into the level 2 version of the drug, which is not what we want. Or do we? Or do we? Or do we? Should we just embrace it and go straight to the level 2 drug instead of the level 1? We'd have ourselves some side effects, or one side effect at least. But a level 2 drug with one side effect is probably better than a level 1 drug with no side effects. But it does mean we have to bring it down by 3, 4, at least 5 points, so probably 6 points. Well, okay, so it does mean we have to completely move around our production line. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, and then into that. Okay, let's start. Good. We delete these, thank you. So that will come through. We then need to bring it down 5, I think it was. So certainly into an ionizer. Actually, let's not guess. Let's get it into there, into there. Remember where we were. Okay, now let's work our way through. This is, we are trading almost to the profit. We're not far off. Okay, so we then need to bring it down 5 points. So we're bringing it down to 3, I think, and then 2 individual ones. It's a little bit more cost efficient. Okay. So this now should come out at a level 2 cure.
You have released a new product.
Looking good. 100 plus 126.
A
plus
competitor has
139.
released a new product.
We are now in profit. That is a good sign. We can reduce the cost of one of our ingredients as well. So which is the best cure? I think that's the best cure. Hypothyroid. Cures hypothyroidism. Yep, let's get rid of that. That is the best cure. So we are going to reduce the cost of the hypothyroidism drug. Go back to our production line and check which one that is. Here's the rubbery alkaline gel. So let's go to ingredients. Let us upgrade that, and that becomes cheaper. Thanks to our explorer up there. Okay, so we have 2 cures going. We have 4 cures going. We have 2 level 1 and 2 level 2. And we are currently making a profit, which is good. I think that means we can buy a new researcher. And you can start on the national headquarters, and when you two finish, we can go this way and start to get the analyzer, which allows us to get the perfect strengths. Okay, let's see how this is going. I think at this point we are sitting at a place where we've set ourselves up at a decent base, we've got ourselves profitable, and so we are going to pause here for a moment and we'll come back in the next video.